My Holocaust denying 77-year-old neighbor is listening to Donda. That's awesome. That's just, Kanye has unlocked a new market for himself. That's crazy. Yeah, he got banned off all these platforms. We're going to talk about that. He got Andrew Tated. I don't know. I think it's kind of inappropriate. A lot of anti-Semitism just being thrown around, and it feels like he just doesn't care. I mean, I think it's just because it's Kanye. You know what I mean? It's like hard to take him seriously when I think a lot of people are just like avoiding even covering it or talking about it because it's like he's just losing his mind. Now, that doesn't excuse someone with that level of platform saying insane shit. Especially when like anti-Semitism is the most common form of bigotry. It's just so common. Every conspiracy theory ultimately gets to the final stage where you arrive at blaming the Jews. Okay. And it's wild shit. Like even like flat earth conspiracies, you'd be like, okay, flat earth, who's doing this? You know what I mean? Why are people lying about the earth being flat? Like, why are they hiding it? It's like, it's because NASA lies. Why are they lying? Because Jews. Like I think anti-Semitism is at the heart of every modern and every historical conspiracy theory at a certain point. For that reason, it's like it's super broad, it's super commonplace. Now, does that mean anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism or criticizing the state of Israel for its supremacist apartheid state colonial acts of violence? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. But having said that, it is still incredibly commonplace. It is incredibly fucking commonplace to just like blame every Jew for every little thing that happens. It's a catch-22. You were saying all conspiracy theories are rooted in anti-Semitism when that in itself is a conspiracy. No, but it is. It comes back to the fucking pogroms. It comes back to blood libel. Like, this is not new. You know what I mean? Right-wing reactionaries love conserving the same fucking talking points, and blaming Jews for shit has been around since Jesus, motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's just, it is how it is. And if you are as big as a fan as I am of conspiracy theories, you already know this.
West has been temporarily barred from Twitter and Instagram after posting an anti-Semitic comment over the weekend. In the since removed post, West said that he, quote, was going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people.
So initially what we saw on Saturday night was this tweet was up for a little bit, and then there was a banner placed over the top of it, which said that the account, this tweet rather, had violated the rules and wasn't being displayed. And then when I spoke to Twitter yesterday morning, a Twitter spokesperson told me that Ye's account had been completely locked altogether temporarily.
Yeah, the funniest part about that was that he said DEFCON, even though what he meant was DEFCON. Is it anti-Semitic though? I don't even understand what he was trying to say. Bro, he said he's gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. If that's not anti-Semitic, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. No, literally, like what could he have said? What does DEFCON even mean? Yeah, I mean, I think he just wanted to, he was trying to say DEFCON 3 or DEFCON 1. Like, he was saying, like, I'm going to go balls to the wall.
David, this is not the only issue Kanye has had with social media. Fill us in about another issue that was going on with Instagram.
Well, that's right. It's been an eventful few weeks for him, obviously, since he was at Paris Fashion Week earlier this month. He was warring with an editor at Vogue there. Very publicly, he was using Instagram to harass this woman, so much that Vogue themselves put out a statement defending her and kind of calling his behavior unacceptable. And then he was using Instagram he uploaded an image of a text message he'd sent Sean Puff Daddy Combs, in which he implied that Puff Daddy was being controlled by Jewish people. That was taken down. Instagram took that down. They confirmed that, and they confirmed also.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. Does anyone have that? That's just like complete bananas mode. Send me an address. Let's stop playing these internet games and don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love. This ain't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now go and get you some business. And he said, Jesus is Jew. What? Someone in the chat said, we are inside the mind of a gray name, and you are so right. This is how like the most unhinged haters of mine operate. This is how they feel. This is how they operate. This is how they conduct themselves. You are peeking into their mind, their mental space. Especially at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break and they lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not subscribed. I'm not going to lie. Maybe this is fucked up to say or admit, but I'm going to say it anyway. I low-key wanted to hear what he was going to say. And anyone that says that they did not want to hear what he had to say is like lying a little bit, like before he got banned. Like they kind of saved him because I kind of wanted to know how deep that rabbit hole goes. Like what level of like mania he's in or what level of radicalization he's at. And it's this weird, insidious, morbid curiosity that I had, this morbid fascination that I had where I was like, maybe my brain is so broken. I probably, but like in a very guilty way, I just kind of wanted to know like, what's he going to say? Ready yesterday called Kanye West anti-Semitic because he is and people lost their minds. Today, Kanye West tweeted this, Twitter deleted for violating the terms promoting a radical black Hebrew Israelite conspiracy that the theory of the real Jews are black. I'm a bit sleepy tonight. By the way, I do want to point out that I was first to kind of leak this before anyone else ever did. Some of the old heads probably remember this, but I told you guys before some information that I was not at liberty to discuss, but now I feel a little bit more confident. Talk about it that like Kanye West had a black Israelite arc when he was in, I think, where was he? Was he in Uganda with a bunch of other people? And I did not want to out my friends or anything like that, but he definitely was going down that route, which he had stopped for a while. So I thought maybe he, got better, but he definitely did do that. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going to DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Kanye was going to say the same old speech Hoteps and black Israelis have been saying about Jewish people for decades. Trust me, you don't want to hear that stupidity. Yeah, I mean, these rants go beyond like his manic attack. Okay, because like it's not like he was in a manic state when he learned about all this and decided to read further into it and decided to believe it. You know what I mean? Or maybe he was, but it basically became information that he truly believed and held close to or closely associated with. Like bipolar people don't become anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? That's not a thing. Like your condition, if you are surrounded by people who take advantage of your vulnerability, will push you to champion a certain kind of ideology, maybe. But it's not like it's singularly responsible. Okay, I mean he's also narcissistic too.
And his locking of his Instagram account appears to be what prompted him to go to Twitter for the first time in a couple of years. He hasn't used that platform. And he posted a photo of himself, an old photo with Mark Zuckerberg, who is, of course, the CEO of Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, in which he seemed to sort of complain that he was being locked out of his account. And then, of course, not long after that, we got the tweet about Jewish people.
How come just once that tweet about Jewish people could reference a nice thing? No, it definitely wasn't a reference to nice thing. Nobody says I'm going DEFCON 3 on any particular minority, marginalized community, and then follows it up by they're wonderful people. Musk is such a loser. Oh, yeah, he was like, welcome back to Twitter, my friend. Look at this, Mark. How you gonna kick me off Instagram? I saw this. 1 million likes. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's good. He was going to say how he thinks the Jews that run the world are doing a good job, actually. Yeah. He's like, DEFCON 3. He's like, Jews run the media, but also they're doing a great job. See? A little bit of both. You know what I mean? A little bit of anti-Semitic conspiracies, but also saying like, well, they're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. That's why it's 3 and not 5 or 1, whichever one's the worst one. I don't know which one the worst one is. That's literally Trump's view on Jewish people. It's true. Yeah, that actually is Trump's. That you did describe Trump's opinion perfectly. Here's another defender of Kanye West, Candace Owens. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
That was the tweet. And people subsequently demanded that the tweet be taken down for anti-Semitism. Now, if you are an honest person,
oh my God, is she gonna be like, if you're an honest person, you want to know what DEFCON 3 means, right? Please, Candace, she's about to say Hitler just wanted to make Germany great. Candace, Hitler just wanted to MAGA Germany. Owens.
You did not think this tweet was anti-Semitic. You did not think that he wrote this tweet because he hates or wants to genocide Jewish people. This does not represent the beginning of the Holocaust. That's if you're an honest.
Wait, what? Dude, how did the conversation get to that point? How have we gotten to the point where like anti-Semitism is when you're doing the Holocaust? That's crazy. Anti-Semitism is not when you're just like, being anti-Semitic, being anti-Jew for no reason. This is worse actually. That white supremacists always will say, "Oh, how can you say someone is racist? They didn't literally say the N-word." Right? This is worse than that. It's like, how could you say they're anti-Semitic? They didn't literally murder Jewish people. That's crazy, man. How many videos have these fucking freaks cut about like AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, not even talking about Jewish people, but instead about Israel? Like, they don't even talk about Jewish people as a whole. They talk about the actions of a state. And people will go, wow, they're so anti-Semitic. That's so fucked up. Kanye West literally is like, bro, listen, DEFCON 3 on the Jews tomorrow is going to drop. And Candace is like, well, technically, he's not directly murdering Jewish fathers right now. So how could you say he's anti-Semitic?
You will admit that, right? If you're an honest person, when you read this tweet, you had no idea what the hell he was talking about. I had no idea.
What? Yeah, we didn't, but no. What, is she about to say DEFCON 3 actually means something good? Is she about to say that? Because that's fire.
When I read this tweet, what the hell he was talking about. This tweet inspired questions, not answers. First and foremost.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, he was doing discourse. Candace Owens be like, final solution? Who knows what the final solution means? I mean, really, people say Arbat Mahfrai is a bad word, but technically, work is very important to life. That's a really important fundamental. When people say the Jewish question, they're just simply asking questions. They're doing more free speech. You guys don't understand. The Jewish question is not about, the Holocaust or killing Jewish people. It's actually just discourse. That's crazy.
What is DEFCON 3? Did he mean DEFCON 3, which would be a military defense position, not an offense for those of you that are...
Let's go! She said Kanye was trying to defend Jewish people. Oh, no. It's so wonderful that I didn't get to this clip until I made all the jokes that I could, because every single joking defense that I had over Kanye West's like DEFCON 3 tweet, Candace Owens is unironically saying as a defense. That's awesome.
...are offended, a military defense position. Is he tweeting this because he's reading the Newsweek headline calling him an anti-Semitic? Is he angry because he can't believe that he's not free to talk about people in his life who...
Wait, no shot. Is she saying the Jews? Did she just say Kanye West is just angry at the Jews because the Jews won't let him say what he wants? What the fuck? No shot. Did I misunderstand what you just said?
...position? Is he tweeting this because he's reading the Newsweek headline calling him an anti-Semitic? Is he angry because he can't believe that he's not free to talk about people in his life who happen to be Jewish, right? Without...
Oh my God. What? Dude, this is Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire, by the way. Like, she's literally doing this at Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire. This is incredible stuff. It's not anti-Semitic. He just hates every Jew he knows of. No, but it's also, this is kind of like the Keemstar defense too. She might actually be a white supremacist law. What do you mean? She is 100% a white supremacist. At least she's like paid to be a white supremacist on camera. I don't care about what's in her heart, okay? I care about what her output is. If she 100% is a white supremacist, I've never said anything other than that when referencing Candace Owens. When I say Candace Owens, I mean it. Like, she is. Her role is to make other racist white people feel comfortable with their racism because she is a black woman saying those things.
Without being accused of anti-Semitism, is he saying, I'm not going to shut up and I'm going to keep tweeting and I'm going to keep calling these people out, referring to his friends that he feels slighted by? Is he talking about Jared Kushner and Josh Kushner? If you're a liar, you'll say, I was scared, Candace. I actually thought.
Oh, Candace Owens is saying, listen, Kanye doesn't hate all Jews. He just hates Jared Kushner and Josh Kushner, who happen to be Jews.
That Kanye West was going to launch a military strike in Israel. Because that's the reaction. Like, when I woke up and I looked at the headlines, the reaction was like Kanye West had gotten together a military strike and it was going to go forward in the morning time in Israel. That was the reaction that was met with this tweet. Now, once again, I want to make this very clear. This is not a defense of his tweet. This is an open question, which never seems to happen.
Yeah, dude, that's so good. Dude, what the fuck? If Kanye West came out tomorrow and was like, Jews control the media, Candace Owens would be like, well, controlling is a really vague term. Now, a lot of people will immediately say, well, that's just, that's just Nazi propaganda. Well, the Nazis did say that, but also, what if they are controlling the media? We're just asking honest questions. And he meant like they're doing a good job with that control, as a matter of fact, perhaps.
It's like you cannot even say the word Jewish without people getting upset. In the same way that you're not allowed to say black anymore. In the same way that if you talk...
She says people just can't be anti-Semitic anymore without getting grilled. People can't be racist anymore without getting grilled. This is fucked up.
Talk about the struggles of black Americans and you talk about the people in black America, like Patrisse Cullors, the founder of Black Lives Matter, who are harnessing emotions to enrich their pockets, right?
Yeah, you can't say black anymore. That's right. That's so true. Cancel culture's gone too far. No, man. Nobody gives a shit if you say black or Jewish. They give a shit if you say racist things about black people or anti-Semitic things about Jewish people. What the fuck? Oh, man, that's good. That's some fucking fire shit right there. Straight gas. Okay, where is the, there's a new Elon tweet about Kanye. Talked to Ye today and expressed my concern about his recent tweet, which I think he took to heart. Cucking the content, dude. Kanye West and Dave Chappelle, is there a pattern? The industry wants both of them canceled. Black rappers and comedians are free to denigrate black people and white men in a million different ways. But there's a line they better not cross, and everybody knows it. Wait, come on, Jason, elaborate. What's the line, Jason? Cross the line, Jason. What the fuck? Dude, what's going on with people? They're just openly being anti-Semitic on the timeline. It's kind of wild. All it took was for Kanye to say, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on the Jews, for everybody to just straight up. Here's his follow-up. You can't question black entertainers' unhealthy relationship with non-religious Jewish power brokers in Hollywood. Is that clear enough for you? Oh, my God. Oh, he did say it. That's crazy. The crazy thing is people still supporting Kanye heavy on Twitter. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. People are entirely too comfortable with this. It's kind of crazy. Okay. This is crazy because, like, these same people go fucking bananas mode when anyone says anything about Israel that is critical, right? But then they openly are like, yeah, Jews are fucking controlling the media. Like, that's insane. You're just anti-Semitic. That's the anti-Semitism. That's fucking crazy. Like, you just literally just repeated Nazi lines verbatim, okay? You just slapped on non-religious. Roy White on another level. Karl Marx was an anti-Jew who resented his paternal lineage of rabbis and took up intellectual counter-movement that rejected God, which is a rejection of the natural order. He wanted to be a European woman. If you follow him or any offshoot, you are following a white woman? What? DMs from Kanye stands are wild. This is what I get in my DMs after calling out Kanye. He told no lies. At the end of the day, Jewish people run the world. The best way to oppressors operate is pretending to be oppressed. Hitler was an actor and a Jewish film director. What the fuck? Dude, I can't wait for Elon. By the way, that guy was running for Congress as an America First candidate against Ilhan Omar. And he's doing a transvestigation against Karl Marx. Oh, I did see this one. This is the one I was thinking of. Hold on. This is it. This is literally. Oh, I see. And here I had him all wrong. Kanye isn't anti-Semitic. Y'all probably think he's just using a ton of verbiage you'll quick disregard because you don't understand what he meant. He's attempting to reveal the nasty hidden truths behind what the Jews are all about, but many people don't want to hear that. I mean, well, thank you. He's literally like, Kanye West isn't anti-Semitic. I am. He said, Kanye West isn't anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Semitic and I agree with his anti-Semitism.